How's everybody doing there this morning? Happy Friday. All right, just pressed F5 and it says calculating on my MACV chart. Restart. Give me just a moment. All right, 10:03. We got 7 minutes till the 10:10 coffee time, 10:10 to 10:30. Time where the exchange of hands from the early morning open into the second set of hands comes in. Then about a half hour into that, got the European session close, and that extra little volatility should help us out here this morning. Let's see. And then with all of the bombings, war chatter stuff going on there, I imagine it's going to be a high volatility day. So prep up, rep up. And here we go, getting reconnected there. All right, I'm going to turn that music all the way down to about 3. Good morning, Mr. Canfeld. Good morning, Mr. Well. Good morning, Mr. Wheatsner. Good morning, Noob. Good morning, FXB. Good morning, Project. I would try to say your name, but I will butcher that. Good morning, Missile. Hey, Carbone. All right, here we go. So let's see. Yeah, bots still have some trades open. Let's zoom back out here and get all the bots turned on, all that fun stuff. Don't forget, trading is risky and all that business. Let's go. Alrighty then. So up top here, let's get these loaded up. Still waiting on a chart right here.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Double delta NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ.
Get the rest of these bots turned on here real quick.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Double delta on the YM.
So still have one NASDAQ chart not coming up here. I'd prefer not to have the refresh thing again. Let's see if I can kill that one and duplicate it. NQ is on a 4s. All right, I'm going to kill that chart. I'm going to duplicate this one.
Double delta NQ lower on the 9. Touch NQ on the 43.
And we'll go to NQ, but let me set this to 4 first. So we'll set to Algo bar 4s. And then cross fingers as we shift this over to NQ. I should probably disconnect before I do this, but I'm going to risk it because nobody wants to have to restart that again. We are on the 06 contract.
J-hook short NQ on the 4.
Loading.
Fib.NQ on the 43.
It's got 3 days of data. Maybe we go to 1.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
I'm going to close that one. We're going to try that one more time. Switch this to 1 day of data. To restart that one. Okay, 1 day of data. Duplicate window one more time. Go to Algo bar 4s. All right, there's the 1 minute warning. Well, now it's like about 5 seconds till 10:10 coffee time here. Let's see
Double delta
what comes here. NQ. Let's try that one more time. Hey, there we go. Long arm short, full auto, Enigma on. All right.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
All right, let's get to business.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Double delta NQ on the 6.
I guess we can leave this up here.
Double delta NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 6. Fib dot NQ on the 4.
Let's scroll back up here, see where we've been here. Looks like we've been back and forth. And check the 89 big picture chart. Again, make sure everything is good. Yeah, we had 5.4 at the top there for the pivot on the high time frame 89. Coming back into the golden ropes area. So we should be able to buy the low, sell the high. Doesn't look like a grinder day, so that's good news for me because I hate those kind of days.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
All right, first thing I want to do is look back and see if we've got any defense legs formed. Jagged on the tape. We've got everybody send out the warning. Jagged on the tape.
Double delta
at the tops
on the 4.
At the tops of the mountains. Here we are. It's actually at the bottoms, of course, here because we're upside down. But we've got jagged on the tape on the top of the mountain.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
So big play coming. Thank you, Eddie. Real-time protection. I do need to turn that off. That might have been part of the problem, actually. Thank you much.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
Yep, it was on.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
Thank you, sir. All right, that is the third.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
All right, I'm going to go half position long here. That's 1, 2, and 3. That's number 3. And we just got a 10.3 on the 43 optimized range. I'll go 3/4.
500 now extending decline to 1% with the Nasdaq 100 down 1.1%.
Taking a little bit too much time there for me. I'm going to grab a 20 bag real quick off of that. So that is the third in a series. You know my thing. 1, 2, and 3.
On the 43.
Pop it up. A little bit too easy.
Lower bands touch NQ on
over there on the right.
On the 4.
We had the 10.3. Everybody have that? What was your number on that blue cross? Mine was a 10.3. Just want to check to make sure after I restarted and everything, my numbers are the same. If you guys got the blue cross there on the 43, Tell me what your number was there. And I only got a 20 bag out of that, but it went way farther than that. That went 77 ticks to the upside there. You had a 10.3 noob. Awesome. 10.3. Everybody got 10.3. Good. All right. So I'm got no issues there. Cool. All right. It is 10:14. Saw some big numbers there this morning. You're usually early in, early out on a Friday. Okay, that's a 6.7. Hearing buyers up. Prior low just in front of it. I'm going to toe in the water there. We got a power headshot short off of a 6.7.
NQ on the 9.
And I'll grab another 20 bag for $55.92. It's just getting a little bit too easy. Oh, I got an always on top window there. That's why. Take that off of always on top. All right, see if my zoom works easier now. There we go. All right, so it's a punch refresh there. On our way up on a Friday, 10:15 a.m.
NQ on the 89.
Oh man, I could have held that for more. I grabbed the 20 bag. It's a big bag. And went all the way to the cipher. Exactly 100 ticks. So it made its 100 tick move there. Got great speed. It says valid speed, but this has been, I don't know, this is beautiful speed here on these. I think I'm going to actually adjust my speed. I actually might move it down a little bit for the 4s, maybe by about 5 BPM. Okay, the bots are up 1,300. You guys tell me, should I leave the bots open and running, or you think we should close it out here at about 13? Do we let the bots run or take profits? We're over $1,000 on a Friday on the bot account. So at about 1,300, 1,295, 1,305s. Might be pushing it here during the coffee time window. It's Friday. Close it. I think that's wise. I'm going to hit flatten all here. Let's see. All right. Closing it out. 12:05 for the bots.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
There this morning. It's especially with the kind of the little issues there we had locking up. And let's turn full auto off now. Full auto off. Full auto off. Full auto off. And full auto off.
NQ on the 4.
All right, that's that magical flatten all button. I don't say it's magical, but you know, I like to use the flatten all there to make sure that all of the
NQ on the 9.
related trades are off when you're trading across multiple instruments. Right down to about there. There we go. All right, punch in the refresh there. All right, so bots contributing. Let's look at the summary there. 67.97. Commissions $217. Profit factor 34.99. That is monstrous. Means the winners were 34 times the size of losers, which also kind of means that we're hardly any losers at all.
YM on the 4.
There this morning, 97%.
NQ on the 4.
We had long side and short side. Got some longs and some shorts. I'm still more of a bear trader. 6,000 on the short side. About 700 to the long side. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Do me a favor and smash that like button. I like the poll. What's the poll say? If you could, like, yes, I'm awesome. No, I'm a Muppet. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, those are pretty good stats today. It's not normally that great. This was a easy Friday with this amount of speed. This morning had some good speed.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Let's check news. Do we have any other news? Let's see here.
The Israeli
The last thing I see on the list was that
targets in the Iranian territory.
Red Star prelims at 10. That's the end of my list. Does everybody else confirm? What does your news source say? That's the last one on the list for today. There's nothing else. So the rest of the day is technicals, which is fun. So what do we want to do? We want to find the defense legs in there and let's write it out. So how many of you guys were here yesterday when do you remember the big bear and little bear that needed to get out, like toward the end of the day? And I didn't get a chance to check in with the nomads last night. We took the family out last night. Some of the kids finished and graduated and all that fun stuff. So I didn't get to participate. However, I tried to make the call. If you're playing overnight yesterday, that big bear and little bear wanted to get out, and did it ever? I looked back later on just to see, and did anybody get to participate in that down drop last night? I was saying was going to be coming in the overnight. Went right to your target. Yeah, thank you, sir. I mean, it's not me. It's not like I did anything. I was just telling you where they were and people that needed to get out. That monster, what was it, like 30,000? Some big 30,000 side bear was in there, and I was like, man, that guy hadn't got played yet. So he'll get touched overnight, and sure enough.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Okay, wow, this is a very interesting cluster going on here. Remember when that we just talked about jagged on the tape? So big move out of that area.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
From the top down there, that's 192. We've gone farther than that. Where are we located now? 269. So are we going to turn around?
NQ on the 4. Lower bands touch
what? I don't know what you're talking about.
43.
Yes, we are. All right, power green dot. Launching it back up into this cluster. So let's see. Big exchange of hands right here.
Touch NQ on the lower bands.
Power dot calling the low to the upside. The upside move there off the power dot. 79. Wish I wouldn't gabbing so much. That would have been another easy one. You also high time frame if you're a steely eye
Fib.NQ on the 4.
trader. You also caught the bat structure off of the 43. Now I just noticed I don't have PRZ onlys drawn on this. So look at that beautiful bat in there. Do you see it? Beautiful bat. However, what did I tell you guys you should do? If you're using my workspace out of the community section that I shared, you probably want to turn the drawings of these off. You'll save some CPU power on your computer. Does everybody know how to do that? I'm talking about the option that says draw PRZ only. Go into your harmonics setting and select draw PRZ only. Especially if you're on if you're not on a top tier computer, you're on a lower tier or a laptop. Select draw PRZ only, and it'll look like this. It's cool to have big drawings, but they're very heavy to draw it on your CPU. So yours will look like this without the extra triangular drawings, where it'll just show the PRZ without the fancy drawings. Okay, that is a super AO short here. Listening for the sellers. Hearing buyers, popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. Waiting for the big guys to finish up here. It's 1, 2, looking for the number 3.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, well, didn't get a number 3. We've got, it's a little bit of a shift here, so I don't have only have a play call on that. We just came back to market neutral. Across the nerd. So that power dot now ended up pushing that all the way up 100. Wow, another 169. So we had 269 for the turnaround and 169 for the turn back. Draw PRZ only. Yes. Oh, do we have a, did you put that in the documentation, Eddie? You are a rock star, sir. All right, Eddie's got you hooked up in the documentation section. I'll pull that over, and that saves me from trying to open it up on my charts while I am mid-trade.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Awesome sauce. Let me squeeze this in a little bit. All right, so this is what it looks like with it off. And that's what it looks like when it is on. Okay, so it's cool. It's total cool factor when it's on. I really like it, but it's much more CPU intensive if you have it turned on. So if you want to turn that off, that'll save you some overhead horsepower. If you have not gone to our docs area, documentation, docs.algoboxpro.com, or just go to algoboxpro.com and click docs at the top. And you go through our documentation. Our documentation is laid out where we have text and graphics in the documentation. And then if you scroll to the bottom, you'll get a video on the topics. So go to the very bottom, and there's a lot of settings in the harmonics. Normally you'll have a short one at the top and then go into more depth as you go down the video list at the bottom. Sometimes there's just one video. Most of these have 2. There's a short clip and then a more in-depth. But this one, heavy topic there, has 3 videos associated in the documentation section.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
All right, little HMD pausing stop. We are a strong sell right now, so I'm not going to grab a long there, but that is technically a little tiny long that might be good for 10 or 15. Yeah.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
I'm waiting in for the big plays. Now we are at
2-finger NQ on the
about
43.
6,500 and change. Good morning, JJ Kelly.
Delta NQ on the 4.
Trump talks at 11. Okay, thank you, James. Okay, we got a super AO long right here. I'm late on it. See if I'm going to get a 2-try on it. Gonna have to be steely-eyed.
Divergence of energy
Oh.
on the 9.
All right, that is a double cross. Oh, we're breaking through. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna take the loss on that. Crack through. Nope. We're coming back. All right, I'm about to botch this.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Yeah, now I'm gonna kill it.
Lower
All right.
and delta NQ on the 8.
No, I botched that one. botched that one up. So DCR, double cross, same color, double green. We've got the
Lower bands touch.
whoa. There's number 3. All right, we're gonna try that one more time on a +1.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 9. Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Fib.NQ.
All right, and I'll close it out on the dot. Targets filled. Utimus. All right, easy is counting to 1, 2, 3. Can you count to 3? Can you draw a 3? I apparently can't.
NQ on the
According
4.
to a statement, Qatar's Prime Minister discusses Israeli attacks on Iran in a phone call with Iran's Foreign Minister.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Qatari PM says Qatar will work with its international and regional partners to stop
Lower
aggression
bands
on
touch
Iran
NQ on the
urgently.
43. Double delta EM on the 4.
Okay. Where are we? We're close to S2.
Fib.NQ on the lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
So we will count that as a big guy on the high time frame, but there is also one on the low. So we've got some really cool. Okay. Now listen. This is for the advanced folks. It's Full Auto Friday. This is going to be advanced. All the folks, all the trolls, y'all just going to have to calm down a minute. I'm about to show you guys a lot of charts. Okay. We're going to go look at multiple time frames. Is everybody good with that? We're going to, if I show you guys more charts, you're not going to cry. We're not going to have a, right? Everybody wants to see the extra charts and wants to see the detail of what we're about to do. But cheer me on here with this because I already know how it is. As soon as I show the charts, it looks like such a mess. I don't understand. All the cries, keep the cries away. Type a 1 if you want to see it. 1 to have some fun. 2 if you're new and you're full of poo-poo. All right, as my kids like to say.
Double delta.
All right, here we go. We're going to show them. All right, y'all calm down. We're going to show everything here. Zooming back out. Because there's some really big opportunities in here that take a little bit more of a steely eye. If I can find the training full 4K. Yeah, but I have one that is more zoomed in for you. Here we go. I'm going to move this one so I can find it easier. I'm going to put it right here.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
So we got a big bull right here. Okay. And did this guy, pop quiz, question number 1, everybody answer this one. Question number 1, did he make money? There he is. There's the leg. Okay, now this is the tricky part. If you've not been around or you don't know what's going on, like this is the whole point. I want you to learn what's going on.
On the 4.
Did he make money? He bought this leg right here.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
Did he make money? Nope, exactly. He did not. Because for him to have made money, where does he have to push the market? He has to push it up here somewhere so that he can sell. Okay, if he bought, he wants to sell higher. Right? He wants to buy low. He wants to sell high. He made no money, and he's a big dog. Okay, so what does that mean? We're coming back to him today. Does everybody understand? It's a simple thing that I have taught you guys. That means it's their rules. They rule. It's not me. I just tell you what they do. Okay, this guy has to make money. So, or be given the opportunity to not lose money, which is also for them making money. He can just not lose money. He always, even if a big bear comes in, And it's like, we're taking over. This guy is allowed to get out. You understand? I call it allow him to get out, which means the price will come back and touch his mountain. Touch his mountain. That's what I say. Touch the base of his mountain. Because it's not that he gets to come and run it all the way up here and all the way up here and make money, although they do sometimes. But they have to be allowed at least this base level right here, which is why I draw the important line right here at the base of the mountain of the big guy. Understood? Yeah, because he's red now, exactly. But he's gonna they don't, the big guys don't lose. Okay, so big guy doesn't lose. Those are the rules. Oh crap! Did they just come up to it right as I'm talking about it? I'm like, they're gonna come back to him. See, there he is. So they've already let him. You know, he's getting to get his pay. Okay, now we had moved way down, and well, okay, as I'm talking about it, they're coming all the way back to him. Oh man, I was funny. It's funny because I was trying to show it to you guys before it was going to happen, and I took the time to go, all right, is everybody going to not cry if I show you all the charts? Because there's another thing I want to show. We got big bears in here too. Okay, so this is where why it was going to be advanced, because you've got to allow the bears and the bulls to make money when they're this big on the tape. Okay, so how does that work? I was going to show you. Basically, we're going to be back and forth. That's how I know the market is going to have some big back and forth swings, and we can know where to participate. Does that make sense? All right. And I realized, like, even in this screenshot, like my darn video down here at the bottom is covering up the right chart for you guys. Well, I tried.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
What do you do when both bulls and bears are trapped? Yeah, that's what I just said. That you're going to be able to play both sides. Basically, now look for cheat setups or cheat sheet setups right here. On both sides, you can play reversals around there. You're not worried about some crazy monster day where the market just keeps moving and moving and moving, like some continuous grinder day. It's basically kind of, you know, some of my favorite kind of days, because you're going to be able to have opportunities both directions. Make sense? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark those on my charts. And so two big guys, it might be the same guy, stepped in twice right here. So green. So this guy gets to make 250 ticks. So I want to look for a 250 tick up move, and this becomes a defense leg for this bull. He's going to try to make money, and he needs to make 250
statement. Egypt's petroleum
on the Nasdaq.
Pre-prepared emergency plan for natural gas supply priorities following the Israeli attacks on Iran.
Okay, so big guy's in there. He used 2 sets, but that's basically all one leg. You can feel it. It's all one leg. Put those together, and you can see it on the slightly higher time frame. It's all one leg right there, over 1,000. Right there's 1,000 leg right there. Okay.
Double delta NQ on.
So we can mark the same thing on the big leg.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Okay, he gets to make 250 or more.
Touch NQ on the 4. On the 4. Fib
More
NQ on the
red running up to prior low. Let's see if they get there. Now that's also a spot, because all retail can see that. I'm going to likely play against it. Yep. So as we start to come up to that prior low, I'm going to start selling here.
Some new US pork and poultry plans to export eligible products produced on or after June 12th, according to their customs agency. So again, China has approved some new US pork and poultry plans, that's chicken, to export eligible products produced on or after June 12th, according to customs.
Okay, so you need to get a measure. 234 is up there. 250 is right about there. So I'm going to press F6 right there. That's where he wants to get. I'm going to close this one a little bit early on that, and I didn't take the profits as it came down because I was drawing. Okay, so right there in front of prior low, let's see if retail steps in. We'll look for white crosses to tell us that they are. And then the risk.
Again, just to repeat that prior.
This location, it's about 100 and
China has approved some
there.
US pork and chicken plants to export eligible products produced on or after June the 12th.
What's our time? 10:39. Okay.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
There's the ready DD at the prior low. And this will be their where they want to. That's their goal to get in there. But sometimes I don't measure it absolutely perfectly, so I kind of give myself a zone to work with. All right, I'm gonna peel one off here at my POE. They're hovering the low. Post a screenshot. I'm assuming your name is John, but spelled weird. But I'm not sure if you're trolling me or... Generally not a good idea.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Divergence down NQ on the 43.
Okay, there they go. Oh, don't run without me, bro.
Disconnected.
Don't run without me. There we go. Oh, he's pushing it in there hard. Holy shnikes. All right, there's my 9. Go full 40 on my 9. Come on now. All right, big red dot up top right in front of S1. So this was their take profit. I didn't color that red earlier, but you guys have been following along. You know the drill. Taking them off at the back there and leaving a few on. All right, I'm going to kill it right there. 7K, that's good. 5.4 coming in. 7 puts me at 8-ish and some change. So I am within striking distance of 10K now.
NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 9.
We have everything, my friend. We're number one in the world for a lot of reasons. Yeah, of course we have. There's both. Go watch the videos, my friend. There's an 8-day boot camp. It's not even really 8 days. You could literally finish it all in a weekend. So it's Friday. What I'd recommend is go and grab the boot camp while it's free. It'll be $499 after they finish the website up. So go grab it right now while it's free. Go download it so you don't have to pay for it. Okay, so I didn't get to, y'all know this is red, right? We were talking about, I didn't paint it red, I just realized. Sorry, I don't have my coffee with me here this morning. So that was their profit zone. So big guys bought, they want to sell here. Would have been cool if I just waited for the 9.3. You're talking about like an epic level, just wait for it. But sometimes at that prior low, sometimes they'll run it right in front of the prior low. But you know what I didn't see? Remember how I said, where's retail? I didn't see retail step in here. There were no white crosses anywhere here. So this is basically big guys just running this whole thing. White crosses never showed up. No retail. All big guy. And he finishes up right here. And he's still handing it to himself. So, okay. Speaking of coffee, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to grab a coffee. Let me get a topic to cover here on our way back. Continuation strategies. I'll definitely cover that. Any other questions, pop them there in the chat when I come back. I'll go over those. I've missed the take profit part. Do you always 250 for take profit? Bro, why do you guys say always and stuff like that? Don't say always and never and blah, blah, blah. Bro, you're trying to commit me to something. The markets are too fluid for that. You have to read what's going on. I have SOPs, right? They're not always, and you always do this. Standard operating procedures. The standard operating procedure is 250. And it can be somewhere between 200 and 250 for the NASDAQ, right? But look, you think of things in chunks of 1,000. So if they want to move 1,000 ticks, that's 4 250s, right? Well, the first place where they're going to take a breather, and it's not necessarily that they run it exactly 250. Sometimes it takes a while, and there's a lot of nuance to it. You're just going to have to come to the live streams and participate, right? All you guys who, I wish you guys just, comment a little bit more. Ask the comments down in the videos, right? But anyhow, it's great to have you guys hanging out here with us. I'm going to grab a coffee here. We'll cover that. But don't say nothing is never and nothing is always. All right, just always keep that in your mind. Standard operating procedure, and then I execute when I see the play show up, like this one. Okay, that's a play. Because at the end of the day, what are we doing? I'm laying out the filtering. I'm laying out the groundwork, and then what am I looking for the entries? You still need one of these. Without this, you have nothing. If you do not have a powerful entry like one of these on our cheat sheets, print these out. Get them on the left-hand side of Discord, print them, or get yourself a digital copy, left-hand side of Discord. These are the power right here. This is the cheat, okay? Because the market can keep moving, like this one right here. Like it did. It kept moving. Mind you, the prior low, because you might want to say, well, Vinny, do you always sell the prior low? Generally, my standard operating procedure is if it's running up to a level that everybody can see, then oftentimes when people are like, oh, I'm gonna gun to the highs right now, right? This is what noobs really, the retail minded person, and how often are they wrong? They're wrong 90% of the time, but 10% of the time, even the retail is right. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't say the retail is always wrong. So I can't just always bet against, FSP or ICT or Tanja or any of the, people who don't have the cheats. All right. So what we do is we get our layup, we wait for a play setup, and this one, let's look for a high time play on Algo box. Let's let the tools tell us where the play is, right? Structure plus order flow event, right? What are our two pillars? Hold on, let's make sure before I go grab this coffee, everybody needs to know what are the two pillars. Type it there in the chat. Two pillars, what are they?
Enigma long on the YM3.
Can't type or draw today.
According to an official, Trump is to focus on AI, minerals, energy, and trade at the G7. The senior US official commenting on Trump's goals of the G7 summit.
Hey, there you go. This is what you learned in boot camp. A complex structure, harmonic. It can be a less complex. It can be a regression channel. It can be, if you want to draw a wedge. I mean, I haven't drawn a wedge in years now, but I just let the harmonic check me off there. Then an R2FA event, what's that? Going to be a cross, right? Or audio box cues. And what combines these? This is why the Enigma is so powerful, right? The Enigma is a combination of these, and it's a multi-combination, and it's a multi-time frame, multi-combo. Killer combo. Alrighty then. Is my system locking up there?
Lower band touch NQ on the 43.
Okay, I need that coffee. Oh, look at that super AO off the bottom. It's too easy. Super straight legs in. Beautiful super AO for a 20 bag. It goes 50, so you can grab a 20 bag out of a beautiful one. Let's count. Can you count to 3? 1, 2, 3. You can learn all these things in our boot camp. Do we take number 3? Yes. Does it also here have a super AO? Yes. Right. Check plus, A plus, trade setups. We're almost to 10K. So let's get some 10K hype in the chat. Don't go anywhere. Let's get those likes. Smash them up. And I'll be right back.
FIB.NQ on the 4. FIB.NQ on the 9. Double Delta NQ on the 43. FIB.NQ on the 4. FIB.NQ on the 9. FIB.NQ on the 4. FIB.NQ on the 9. Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Clickety clap, tappity tap, smash that like, don't hold it back. Bippity bop, flippity flap, hit the like button, make it snap. Tickety talk.
FIB.NQ on the 4.
We're seeing some inflammatory rhetoric coming out from the IRGC new commander, General Pakpor. Says, under my leadership, with the bravery of our forces, we will bring the Zionist entity to a dark and painful end. The gates of hell will soon open for Israel.
Smash the like button.
FIB.NQ on the NQ4.
Stuck in the reverse
Double delta NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 9.
Trump says Iran officials are calling him to discuss the situation. Coming from NBC.
Upper band touch NQ on the double delta NQ on the 4. Upper band touch NQ on the 43. Fib dot NQ on the 9. Touch NQ on the 43.
Whoa, that Super AO was the bottom. Holy shnikes. Are we going Super AO at the top? Okay. All right. I mean, you want me to just, you're just gonna, is the market just handing out free money today? All right. Let's see if I can get to 10K off of this one. Oh, come on, fill me, bro.
43. Fib dot NQ on the 4.
Well, I didn't get any size on that. That should have been 10K right there. Okay, barely sat down and
As it began to deploy reservists from different units to all combat areas nationwide following its strikes on Iran.
Fib dot NQ on the 4.
walking the dog again, Keegs. You're a rock star, bro. Go walk the dog again. We get to 10K. Let's see. Turn the music down there. Okay, back into S1 now.
Double delta NQ.
Let's see if there's any. Where are the big guys at? That is 1, 2, and
on the 43.
A3. Okay, big guys stepped in on the high time frame. So high time frame, step in here. Let me go up one because I don't like it when they're like that. Okay, so that whole leg, big guy is in there over 1,000. He is up in there now. It doesn't mean he's just going to run it up. Now we got to measure 250 up, or if he gets stuck, then we come back to him today and he gets out at his base right here. So let's mark it up. It's at the 10.3 from before, and he is all in this leg.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
So I just marked this green. So this becomes a defense leg. Now we've got a big bear in here. This bear, here we go. Now, somebody asked earlier, so how do you, well, I wonder if they're both trapped. Okay, well, first you have to find out what, question number one is, did he make money? First question.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
So, did this bear make money? Look up. Did he make his money? Type in the chat. Yes or no? Jahan Chairs. I'll take you seriously when you rename your account. But if you took the boot camp, you would already know the answer to that question. He made money, right? So is he trapped? No. Okay. So everybody's got it. I didn't see any no's. Everybody's right. Correct. He made money. Okay. He came in, big dog. Did we go down over 250 ticks? Yes. Did he make his money? Yes. Okay, so we go to this big guy. This big guy. Looks like a rip from here to here. Did, second question, okay. Number 2, did he make money? That's
NQ on the 4.
That's his leg right there. There's a big red guy right there. Did he make money? He, remember, big bear came in right there. Did that bear make money?
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
No, he did not. So are we going lower today
Fib.NQ on
from where we currently are?
on the 89.
Yes. You got it?
So just keep in mind again.
So do I think we're going lower?
Security
Yes.
Council meeting soon.
Now, he's not this whole area, so it's not all the way up to the top.
Double delta.
I need to know where this guy's base is. His base. Right here. The base of his mountain. That's all that matters. The base of his mountain. I need that bar right there. Okay, so I want to mark that bar right there because he's not guaranteed to make money. He's just guaranteed not to lose money. You understand? So I need to know exactly where his base is located. So I want to find this right here. So I'll use F7 and I will touch his base right here. There's the base of his mountain. I press F7. That draws a vertical in NinjaTrader by default. Yours may be different if you changed it. And then I like put one right here on the right just for fun. You'll see me do that a lot. You don't have to. But the first one, you need to know where the base of the mountain is. Okay. So, yeah, I eyeballed it. And again, you can eyeball this. You don't have to, you know, play games. All right. So this guy gets to get out, and he's got a little tiny mountain right in front of it. So I should go to the left just a little bit. Okay. It's really, right there. And if you miss, you can just move your line. All right. So it's all in there, right? It's basically this leg here. So there's a little gap of space in there that they might fart around, but this guy needs to get out, and it's a Friday. So let's see now. Is there any scenario under which? Tell me right now, bro. Market just get hot. It's 11:01. I am switching back to my 14,900K this weekend, and then I will rebuild the 285Ks from the ground up, scratch. Needs to get out today. Exactly. That is the thesis. That is the narrative. Okay, yeah, market's getting wild here right at 11. Did Trump just talk? Oh, somebody said Trump was talking at 1 o'clock or 11, right? So there's somebody heard him say something. Oh, I remember earlier I lost connection to Financial Juice. Let's turn him back on there. Let's listen in.
Voice news disconnected.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
All right, and there we go. We're back connected, so we'll see what he's got to say there. Love building PCs. I used to really love it too, and then I think I did too many of them, and I got kind of got jaded by it. So I do tend to lazy just purchase now, but I wish I wouldn't, because picking some of the components, you know how it is. They'll if you buy it, they'll cheap you on the power supply. So if you do have a build and you want to, you know, upgrade a few components, the power supply is probably the first one to make sure that you're getting some steady power, because that's an easy way for them to go cheap on. So that touch will likely happen. Does that happen generally? And see, then you go to the next question. Then y'all like, well, where's the guarantee, Vinny? Well, when does it happen? When does it? Bro, I don't know. I don't know when. And the market does crazy wild stuff. The whole point is to try to fake people out. So the best thing you can do is keep an eye on retail. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Retail warrior, hold on. It's giveaway boy. It's giveaway time. It's 11 o'clock. Hold on. You guys got to go win some accounts. Let me get you guys a link. You guys got to go party with the giveaway boys. Win some free accounts.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Got sa-
Oh, is it not at 11 today? No, today he's making you beg. Classic. Classic. They can market. We trade the market. Discord guy, Neo got you hooked up this morning. Beautiful. Yes, he is the best. Oh, he's got it. So you got to get 1,000 viewers. All right, here, go. Let's go. Go give them some views. They'll do a direct to funded with who is it? Tradeify? ETF. Ooh, a turd. Okay, well.
NQ on the 43.
I mean, there are some trader funding programs that I just, I don't think, I don't know that they're all on the up and up. It's just my feeling. That one is a particular eyebrow raiser.
To Israel's PM Netanyahu there.
But go hop on that stream there. There's 5. But hey, if they're going to pay, go get that money. So there's a link to that giveaway live stream there. Neo is awesome. Yes, he is. Okay, Bob, you think they're good now? You think they've kind of cleaned up their act? How to win funded account? Oh, that link there, that guy gives away, like, he's shaking hands. Like, the trader funding programs love some of these guys out there. You know what I'm saying? They love them. You know what I'm saying? Because they literally encourage their viewers to do
IAEA just confirmed that radiation
offendable strategies.
Natan's plant.
And some particular, I'm not sure who, some of these guys on YouTube tell you to DCA across accounts. And what do you think happens when you follow that strategy when you go to get your payout? Pop quiz. So it's free money to the companies that they sponsor, because they're like, well, why would the companies sponsor them? Like, I just told you. Like, I get it. Like, I know it takes some, you got to like think about it for a minute. But it's like, they don't stop you from buying. All right. So you buy, then you spend 3 months running up your accounts, doing their little DCA across accounts thing or whatever. And you're like, yay, woohoo, it worked. Thank you. Thank you, YouTuber. Thank you. I got my accounts and I ran DCA across my 5 accounts like you told me to. And then when you go to get a payout, guess what they do? So yeah, it's the greatest marketer for trader funding programs. Somebody's going to tell you the DCA across accounts. Everything has a pro and a con, you know?
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Let's see. RFCL says I have 3 Bullinux PAs. Okay, with 5K balance on each. It's going to be my 4th payout on them. Do you think it's a good idea to withdraw 15K or we switch to 15K live?
Double delta NQ.
I can only tell you what I would do. I would be withdrawing and I would be funding my own account. I would be funding my own live account.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
So you guys tell me, what is the benefit of if they're gonna put you in a live account and it's like a 90-10 split. So you give them 10%. Plus commissions. Okay. So live account. You're trading with a trader funding program. What is the benefit of trading through them? And you're gonna be like, well, I don't maybe I won't lose the whole account. Okay, there's that. I guess that is the benefit. That's the benefit. Like, well, it's not my money. Okay. Well, did you already earn it? So you got your 15K, and with a 15K account, I could pocket some of that. I can load 10K in the account. Now, if you don't want to go all 10K, okay, let's say you go 5K. If you've really actually gotten good at trading, which hopefully you should have gotten, 5K lets you trade with how many contracts? Well, on NASDAQ, that's 5.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
And you trade, well, I don't know how much you've traded already, but in a standard traditional
Fib.NQ on the 9.
well, there is another one if you're outside the US.
PM Netanyahu says,
So I got to put that in there as well. Outside the US. So commissions plus 10%. Like, man, 10%. Whoa.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
You also don't get the benefits of the tax break. And now it's in the US. Again, I guess I'm talking from the US perspective. If you're in the US, I guess I'm only speaking from the US thing. But so I would just load my own account. That you're asking me if I would. I can't tell you what you should do. I'm not giving direct advice to you. I just tell you what I do. I would be loading up my own account.
Israel's UN envoy said, we don't know how long
pocketing
the
some,
operation in Iran will
put some in an account. You don't need much in futures. It's already leveraged. You can do some good damage with 5 to 10 contracts.
Finger NQ on the 43.
You're in the US? Okay, well then, all right, great. Let's talk about the US scenario, right? All right, good, because I was worried. I'm like, RFCL, I didn't know, sorry.
we will continue to
So in the US,
know that we have eliminated all threats from Iran.
Finger NQ
I mean, you got, if you're doing your own, You got tax benefits. You got no rules.
CDMNQ on the 4.
No, another weird rules thing. No consistency thing. If you have a big day, like I had a huge day, was it last Friday? I get all of it. I don't got to worry about, oh, I made too much money. They're going to close my account because I made too much money, or I got to trade 15 extra days at the same level, blah, 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 whatever their weird rules are. No rules, just get the money. 10%? Your commission's plus 10%? No 10% rule? Generally, the data feeds are better. Like, you're not having to worry about... I just hear all these stories with people having data issues. It seems like they've cleaned them up a lot, though. It seems like I don't see as many problems, although they had problems yesterday. Yes? Did anybody have problems yesterday with their data feeds when the markets got super hot yesterday on the Trader Funding Program accounts? Oh, see, here you go. Yeah, so Greg, he's a guy, with us, and we have windfall days. There are, when the market hands out cash, why would I be like, well, I still only got to take my $5? Nope, they got these rules. I mean, the market's hot, and I could grab this 250 tick boomer, but nope, I got to close out quick. Nope, I can only take my, it's weird to me. So Greg's talking about right there. I was requesting a payout of $50,000 on an account, but they saw I had a windfall day and denied me. Submitted a request. I was over 30% rule by 3.4%, 33 point. So it's like you have some big days in there, and you're like, nope, can't take it. Everything. It's the whole consistency rule thing that slows you down, and your brain work for me. This is already hard enough. This is stressful enough. Oh, we got a 13.8. Ah, I missed it. 13.8. Beautiful. Somebody was asking earlier, do we have any continuation trades? Yeah, in fact, one of my absolute favorites, go watch yesterday's play. My favorite is double cross, double move. So if you want to ask, I'm just dumping out all kinds of stuff here today. The AO, particularly if your absolute favorite. Now, I still like a good DCDM standard, but an AO DCDM, Alpha Omega,
double delta NQ on the 6,
cross, opposing color, switch color, red green, double cross, double move. One of my absolute favorites. Oh, Bob, I'm glad you said it out loud. I get so much hate for saying that. This is truth right here. Bob is preaching and speaking truth right here, folks. Like, I get so much hate and lashback from this. My firms really teach bad trading habits. Everybody's like, no, you can really learn good habits. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you good things. Bro, it is...
on the 6.
I don't think so. Now, if you want to do the whole like, well, it's harder, so therefore... it makes you, it's like putting a 50-pound backpack on and doing the same run up the mountain. Well, it is kind of like that. And then when you take it off, it's easier. Okay, well, cool. Well, then let's do that. Then if you take your payout, once you threw a couple bucks into, the kiddie pool, and then you actually got real money. Now let's put that, I would put that in a real account.
Divergence down NQ
and
89.
Develop what I would say are real habits. Like, traders are not going to continuously just take the same amount of money out of the market every day. Now, you don't have to, but that's like, if you want the same amount of money every day, then get a job. That's my theory. The safety in having the exact same amount of money every day is a JOB, just over broke. Okay, that is a second, it is a second cross right there. Same amount.
Double delta EM on the 4.
Got a terrible entry on it. Normally grab a 20 bag out of that, but only grabbing 10 because I was behind on it. But second AO cross, super AO, second one, same number. DCR for the reversal. I'll take it. All right, inching our way to 10K. Oh, wait. I'm over 10K. What am I talking about? I'm over here like mentally being like, okay, I got to work on 10K. What am I talking about? I'm over 10K. Yo, I need more coffee. My goodness. I am up 10K on the day. Durr. Okay, so back to what Bob was saying. Prop firms would teach you bad trading habits. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, I don't want to make too much money today. Bro, a normal trader is like, I want to make as much as I possibly can in the shortest amount of time possible. And if I'm going to sit here at the desk, then I really want to make some money. You know what I mean? And then they're like, okay, so I'll give an example yesterday. So I was way up on the day yesterday, right? So I can put more risk on the table. But when you've got lock-in rules, oh man, look at this thing keep running. Making fun of me right there. It went 68 ticks. So DCR, easy play there. Continuation of the upside.
In 10 minutes time at the bottom of the hour, we are expecting possible comments from ECB's Escriva.
Double cross reversal. That stands for the new folks. David Goggins on trading prop firms. What did David Goggins say? What did I miss?
Upper bands touch NQ on.
Yeah, Butters said it right there. Live account also gets you a W-2 and higher tax than futures. Yeah, because there's a 60-40 split on your taxes if you're in the U.S. to have capital gains tax on a portion of your income that you make on it as well. New here, thanks for preaching the true on these props. 2 boot camps watched. Oh, awesome, Captain Jack. Yeah, finish them out this weekend. Hopefully you have some time on the weekend. Finish them out. Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the rad dads. I love being a dad. It's like one of my favorite jobs ever.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
I always put my wife first. A lot of people put their kids first. I think you should put your spouse first, your kids second. It's easy to put your kids first. You know why? Because they're part of you. It's kind of selfish to be like, take care of my kids. Well, it's kind of selfish. I know I hate to preach the truth about that too, but if you're like, I take care of my kids, it's like saying you brush your teeth. I mean, no offense, like, great. You take care of your own personal offspring that came from your loins. Okay, congratulations. You want a gold star for taking care of yourself? Okay. But it's hard. Welcome to life. No, but taking care of a wife or a spouse, I mean, that's a real job, and you're talking about, you know, real conflicts and real world stuff there. That's a hard job. But yes, husband first, father second, but it is one of my favorite jobs.
Divergence down NQ on.
Love being a dad. Too fun. Gonna go hug my wife. Be right back. FSP's in the house.
NQ on the 43. DCD.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Where are we going?
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. NQ.
Whoa, what?
43. Double delta.
What? I don't know, but I'm shorting that. That's a super AO double cross.
On the 43.
All right, I'll grab a 20 bag for 10K on that account. Let's go.
Touch NQ on the.
We had a mega late Nate. We had a super AO. We had a double cross reversal. We had a split number of 11 and a 5 opposing numbers. When those are the same and close, then I want a DCR. I'm sorry, double cross, double move. When one is big, one is small, reverse. She got back with some donuts. Oh, give her a hug, bruh. That's so nice. Let's see. We had this up here before. What was this from? From yesterday? I cleared these this morning, didn't I? Oh boy, I don't remember when I drew that one.
Touch NQ on the 43.
Hold on, let me go back and look. Page up. Page up. Page up, 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 page up. What is that from? Is that from yesterday? Okay, I don't think it's a valid thing, but usually when I draw something, it means something. But what did I have this here for? I don't know. I'm gonna kill it, which is dangerous because I'm like, oh man, I could have held that thing out. Did that go 100 ticks? Oh, I could have got my 100 bag there. Whatever. All right, we're having fun. We're chatting about a lot of topics.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Netanyahu, what United States will do now, President Trump will decide.
Okay, high time frame. On occasion, we want to take a peek at the high time frame. Here's where we are here. Man. So they have made this feel up and up and up and up, yes? But remember that big bear we talked about earlier this morning? So this guy's made his money, right? So this one, we delete this one, right? Made their money. Okay. Who needs to get let out? That guy made his money. Yes. Okay.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
So we need to look for those who did not. Woo, that's going to be gnarly. Did that guy make his money? Yes, he did. It's Friday the 13th.
Fib.NQ on
the market has some interesting superstitions. Who thinks we're going to end negative on the day? I'm not talking about my account, but I'm talking about on the markets in general. Do you think that the markets, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, Dow, you think they're going to end in red on the day because of Friday 13th? Eddie, can you pop that poll in the chat? I'm curious. Let's get an official poll on that one. In the US, in Texas. I'm in deep in the heart of Deep in the heart of Texas.
Delta NQ on the
I heard Vinny say something about something in the charts he uploaded that he is using his catch. What you say with that? If you are a premium member, you'll have access to the community workspaces we share. On the left-hand side, it's under community workspaces. Friday the 13th has been good since the 90s. Oh, that's a good information. You know, I didn't know that. Friday the 13th have been green days since the 90s? Or maybe you're saying something else. I don't know which way you're joking or not joking. DMT Doom MF Mar Ever. Like DMT Doom Mar Ever. Some of you guys are funny, but you're in H-Town? Nice. I grew up in H-Town. Do you know Sam Malone in the morning show from back in the day? Are you old enough to remember Sam Malone in the morning show with Maria? I used to listen to that on the way to work every morning. Not joking. Saw it on X this morning. Okay, when you say good, all right, but you said Friday the 13th have been good since the 90s. Good for who? Okay. Are we green on the day? We red on the day. All right. I mean, you're talking to a bear in general here. A good day for me is when the market ended red. All right. I like the bear day for whatever reason because it moves faster to the bear side, right? All right. Giveaway time. Hold on, folks. It's giveaway time. Go win an account. What is it? Giving away ETF. Go type ETF. Hurry. Don't miss it. Here we go. Giveaway boy is handing out ETF accounts. Go grab some ETF accounts. The man can market. I trade the market. But go grab an account anyways. Go hit that giveaway. ETF giveaway. Yeah, I mean, ETF is one of the shadiest of my... I don't say... I can't... In my opinion is ETF is one of the shadiest, but...
Fib.NQ on
whatever.
the board.
They got all kinds of tech issues, too. But hey, if they pay, grab a bag. If you're gonna do trader fundings, then do them right. You know what I mean? Like, smack it down. Are we over 12,000 on the day? Wow, 12,000 on the day.
Divergence down NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 9.
Okay, we got a red dot divergence up top, high time frame. Looking for a short here. Cave at 21,647. Thank you. Hold on. Let me give JJ Kelly a high five, bro. What is it? 21,647. Wow, it's way down there. 21. Wait, way down here?
Iran's
This one?
now in news. It says explosions heard and smoke seen in the Alborz province west of Tehran.
I need one a little bit closer than that. here's one right here. I'm gonna pick out the easy one if you don't mind. I hate that my H-line drawing tool is not working on my PC. I need to reload. That's supposed to label that. Pisses me off that it doesn't label it. I got a bear cave right here. All right, grabbing a 40 bag, 14,315 on the play. We got a big white cross in there at the bottom of the Bollinger. So playing across, played the whole Bollinger from top to bottom. We got the red dot divergence. We got a divergent bowl on the high time frame, converged with a crab and an R2FA event. Targets filled. This defense like strategies next level. Awesome. Love to hear it, noob. How do I grab an account? Go to that link there and Captain Giveaway. He's in more pockets of the trader funding programs than anybody. So go hook it up. He gives away like 5 accounts a day and stuff like. But be careful. Like, listen, there. I'm not accusing him, but I'm just saying you might want to check out the strategy. If there's a guru telling you to DCA across accounts and be like, look at me, I'm making money DCAing across accounts. Yeah, then when you go request your payout and they're like, well, they paid the marketing guy. Yeah, of course they did. You think they're going to pay you? No, but that guy got you and a bunch of other people to buy those accounts, and they're going to smoke you. You're not getting paid, bro. All right, 6.9 at the bottom. This could be a bounce up here. We're filling up the cave. So I'd love to see a double here. That's just a single cross by itself, but this is a relative good one right here. We might be able to get a bounce, but I would love to see 2 here. That would be the best. Get a DCR, an official play. That's the cave. Came down, touched the full cave from the top to the bottom to the 6.9. Was 111 ticks. Got a lucky number in there. I'm a little superstitious, especially about a $400 suit. Yep, there she goes. And the pop-up, 6.9. Algo box is just too good, babies. Just too good. Like cheating the markets. Like playing the markets with a cheat.
Trump in a phone interview with the Wire says that it's not too late for Iran to make a deal.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Yeah, go win one of those giveaways and then come back when you want to have a real trading strategy. Algo box for the win. How much of the boober can I hit? I'm about to smash the close button. Oh, high school must be out for the year. Oh man, yeah. Jason Trades in the house. All right, y'all give two great follows though. Besides giveaway boy. Make sure you guys follow Jason Trades and Day Trading Nomads hanging out here in the chat with us. They've got great video content. Nomads trading after hours on live streams. That is a very unique live stream. I've never seen anybody else do it. They've got 3 people hanging out. Well, no, NinjaTrader does. I mean, they're doing like the whole NinjaTrader suite thing where they've got literally 3 people who will come on their show on the regular.
On the 43.
Bob heads that up over there. And so guys, follow up Day Trading Nomads. Bob, you want to pop a link there for your YouTube channel, and Jason Trades, drop yours there as well. And those are 2 good guys. You might want to check out their videos there over the weekend. And if you're going to trade the after hours, you'll probably want to hang out there with the Nomads, trading the Asian and European markets in the after hours. Oh, he's got the money gun out.
NQ on the 9.
Just had to kill a winning trade because I hit my daily profit max arg. So let's talk about that. That's kind of what we were saying. Now this is where that time where, imagine though you had a real account now, because let's say like, look, have both. Do like Bob and the Nomads. If you're following them, they have both. Like, you have a live account, and if you still want to trade your other stuff, it's like on a day like today where the market is handing out candy, this, like, there are days to push on the gas pedal. You can't just come out and assume that every trade day is the same, right? Some days are absolute candy days, like today, right? Easy plays almost the entire sets of sessions there. Bob, if that's your password, you need to go change it. Click on my name. What did you just put there? Bro, if that's a password, go change it now. I don't know what that was.
Trump says, "I am not concerned about a regional war breaking out as a result of Israel's strike on Iran."
Enigma long on the YM4.
Okay, Big Bear just stepped in. He wants to make his money. Big Bear. How can we tell? There's some weird shaping in here. Look, see that? That was an exuberant pressing of the button right there. Not a pure, it's like not a nice steady flag there. The weird shape, that was a very excited bear pressing the button right there. And that one, he's kind of like the pointer. It's like, looks like he's holding his finger like this. He's looking, he's holding his hand pointing down. See that? Your finger pointed out like this. Yeah, he's pointing down. He's pointing where the market wants to go now. All right, be careful. Big bear in there from where we currently are. So watch for the bull trap. Okay, they want to throw retail off first. Yeah, you can't click the name, Bob. You're gonna have to post a link, bro. You can't click on his name. That's only a moderator thing. Okay, into the Gartley. All right, it's gonna hand me a PRZ, a power PRZ cross short. I'm expecting this to be a bull trap. Oh, they're cracking it. Oh, buddy. Oh, okay, I got a half up here. Now we're coming. What time is it? Is it noon yet? It's a little early for the nooner. All right, I'm gonna peel a little off here. I don't know, it's being a little ganky here, making me nervous. This might launch. Yeah, you're right.
NQ on
Thank
the
you for
6.
reminding me. I should wait for 2. Thank you, Captain Jack. Yes, I should be waiting for the second one. All right, I'm gonna peel off. Again, the second one. Yeah, I wanna save some juice in the gun. Thank you. I just saw them step, man. They're juicy in there. They want to come hard here. I need to listen for audio box. All right, starting to hear the beats. All right, I'll Seuss it. Goose.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
The S&P 500 trimming
Goose.
decline down to 0.5% now.
Big overnight gap above. So see, it's stuff like that so if everybody can see that, can you tell me what the number is? Because what we'll do is we'll probably see retail step right in front of that, assuming that they're like, oh, we're going to close the gap. We're going to hit the gap. Da, 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 da. And everybody's shooting for something that everybody can see. And that's where the exchange of hands happens. So if there's a level there, especially if we get the crosses coming in, tops of crowns type of thing, it's kind of my favorite tell. For those. Oh boy. Are we marching? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna half up here. No, it's doing something really weird. $81, 811 to 857. Okay, trying to listen in for audio box.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43. Double delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, there's my Super AO. Lucky, blessed 24s, and there's my second red. Who was telling me to stay on the wait for the second red? Thank you, Captain Jack. Where's Captain Jack at?
Trimming the earlier declines now. That's the
Everybody, find that
the NASDAQ down
clappy hand emoji, and let's give Captain Jack a hand clap. Helping me out there on that, being like, hey, remember the other day I told you like you're supposed to wait on that second one? Yeah, and there it was.
NQ on the 6.
I got a better position. Thanks. Where's there's a hand clap emote on here. Where is it? I need to find. Everybody hit that hand clap emote. Is it this one? There we go. Give a massive hand clap for Captain Jack. Tell me, hold up, bro. It's the second one, not the first one. It's the best one. And I'm trying to hold out for some best trades here, right? Market's been handing out too much candy here. Getting a little addictive.
DCDMYM on the 4. Double bounce touch NQ on the 43.
Yeah, and I would have gotten a better entry if I just waited for that one. All right. Deuce.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
Deuce. Little bear. So from where I'm at to the base,
Enigma long on the RTY3.
85 ticks. Not quite 100 where I'm currently at. Let's see if we can better that up. Am I going to get a 32-bit operating system? The time of day here, I got to think, is this the grind up into lunch thing? Possible.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43. Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
HMD. Okay, on the 89, we have a big red diamond. Check your 89 for the diamond. And we've got a big red crab on the 43. And on the low time frame, HMD. GLR coming. Oh, I do see that. Yeah, I see it on the 9s. That's still a ways up there. That is at 21857s for the GLR. Yeah, I see ya. Grab PRZ on the 43. Okay, so I'm going to label up Big Bear in here as well. So Big Bear here. And that's going to be this spot here. Oh, don't run without me. Hold up, bro. Okay.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, and it cracked.
on the
Great.
43.
Okay, so Big Bear base target. Keep an eye on that. And then we got Little Bear. Might be in the same location. No, Little Bear's a little bit higher. Deuce.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
Deuce. Full max. $50, $55. $0.50 PRZ.
Double delta NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Okay. We touched Big Bear and I didn't exit because I'm retarded. I was looking at the Little Bear too much. We touched the base of the bear. And so I should have peeled him there. Mistake on execution. Seuss, split cross reversal.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Red dot
NQ on the 4.
on the nines.
NQ on the 4.
Seuss.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Green dot holding.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Switch dot. Oh, cracked it. Okay. Oh, it didn't. $12. Jagged on the tape.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Divergent bowl. Jagged warning on the tape. Jagged warning on the tape. Zeus.
NQ on the 4.
Crack. Pierce. Two crosses of retail in. Top of crown.
Iran's press TV says Iranian air defenses activated and intercepted Israeli missiles south of Tehran.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Yeah, white line there is top of Big Bear.
Enigma short on the GC3.
Israeli military say that its air force continues to attack missile launchers and unmanned aerial vehicle launch infrastructure in Iran.
Double Delta NQ on.
See all that? I'm gonna mark this red, and there's a super AO. 48s, and that'll be 2s. Super AO, and marking this area red. Multi-bear in there. Take profit. Now, it doesn't mean they can't shoot it up a little bit more to go and collect. Listening for audio box. So that top of Big Bear is a marking from the 43. The spot that I should have peeled off half earlier. But I missed it while I was over teaching. Hey Kath, good afternoon. This is also number 3 in the series. 1, 2, and 3. So dude, it's I mean, I couldn't get a better play set up here, and faking out the bull side like a boss, and because it's hard. The harder the better. Things that are not good. Time of day. It's 12:04. They can still run this up another 25 minutes till 12:30 to 12:35, which is the ideal time for something like this to occur. All right, max. They're trying to hold it up above. They do not want that bear. They're trying to hold it above it, but they've got another one. They're literally trapped between two bears. I don't think that's going to work. And the next green level, look how far down the green is. The defense level, if they're going to defend it, is all the way down here. Problem is, it's not 12:30 to 12:35 yet, so this could be the fake. It happens quite often, and it's a Friday. Cracking the first red. All right. So in case they want to run it up a little farther, gotta maintain and control my risk there.
So seeing reports on X that Israel is currently attacking the nuclear reactor in Fordo, Iran.
Top of the bowl on the 9s. Deuce. Deuce. Not even feeling me. How rude. It's gonna be gnarly. Bulls take the stairs, bears jump out the windows.
Iran's Fars news outlet says 2 loud explosions heard in the area of Iran's Fordo nuclear site. Confirmation here.
Double touch of the bowl. Deuce. Interesting news. High time frame, red diamond touch on the 89, highest time frame. Full max.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Ooh, green's still holding.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Israel attacks Iran's holy Shiite Muslim city of Qom, according to Mehr news agency. Trump to Axios as well says Israel's attack could help me make a deal with Iran.
Shiite is such a funny word. The last time we saw an enigma. Who called that GLR? Somebody saying we might hit that GLR. You might be right. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were. I didn't think we were going to get the GLR. But whoever was calling that, you were right. Give yourself a gold star.
Divergence down NQ on the 43.
Let's see, Divergent 43.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
$200. On the 43.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
trader making big moves. Algo box traders always setting good grade. Fastest trading can't keep up with our stride. You're just mad cause you're not in our league.
Deuce.
Supposed to outtrade us, but it looks like you never did. We never lost a trade in the market. You talk like you're skilled, but you're just a kid. You front like you did, but you exit. We double our profits right in front of the squad. You had your moment, but we shut it down right there. That was the end. What do you mean you work a 9 to 5? Talking about trading, but where's your drive? Nope, you're a broke trader. You can never hang with us. Show me 10K right now. Don't get close to me. Back up. I feel like that broke mindset's contagious. You don't have motion. We can't talk. Every trader runs to us when they flop. Since when did I look like the fall off hero? You look like you're about to cry. I would too if my balance showed zero. City trader and the Algo box crew were on the trends. Vinny Emini's are mental, making big ends. We exposed ICT, showed he's just a fraud. It's all about precision and timing, no facade. Algo box making moves, never reclining. Every trade calculated, no emotion in the mix. We profit off the dips and ride the bullish kicks. I'm stacking my cash, you stuck in the past. You ain't never gonna trade like this, moving too fast. You can't even catch up to my daily flips. Check
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
I'm out here with 60 trader making big moves. Algo box traders always in the groove. Vinny Emini got us trading, making plays. We exposed ICT, showed he's all fake. Yeah, he's waiting, can't keep up with our stride. You just mad cause you're not in the league. You were supposed to outtrade us, but what happened? It looks like you never did, just now. You never fumbled a trade, always hit the mark. You talk like you're skilled, but you're just a spark. You front like you're big, but you ain't seen a stack. We double our profits while you're left in the black. You had your moment, but we came through. Right there, that was the end for you. Look, it's what I'm holding it from the streets. On God, none of this came for cheats. On God, y'all never getting this back. If I took something, step up, let's have a trade off about it. Every day they talk, but who gon' do something about it? You're at home watching this count. City trader and the crew, the masters of the game.
12:17. Still got 13 minutes till
On V by half the industry, but we collect our fees.
the mid shift.
We go on our way. Couldn't care less about haters who wish they were us.
You know I'm just one trade away. If you wanna take the Algo box and play, miles apart, alpha omegas are connecting, and I hurt you even when you're not expecting. You know I've got a plan today. Hold to opposing signal, let it sway, and I'm telling you everything you're thinking. I imagine the enigma already kicking. Who would have thought that trading could be done by telepathy? The candles are rising, the screen's lighting up.
No, too risky.
From my Algo box, listening to the market's rhythm as it talks. We're in sync even if you're offline. Double about to rise and stay in line. Who would have thought that trading could be done by telepathy? The candles are rising, the screen's lighting up. What I would do if I had the algorithm, I'd double the delta too. By night and by day, by night and by day. You know that I can read the charts too. I can see the signs. I can see the signs. Next move. It's all
Iran's press TV says Iranian air defenses shot down Israeli drone in the vicinity of the Fordo nuclear facility.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
lights flash all around me. Neon dreams running free.
King timing. Seuss. Full. Someone ban this account. Work Google. Ban that account. Don't come talk to me with your fake accounts, bro.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 43.
Zero trolling allowed. And I know you're like, I wasn't trolling, bro. I can smell you a mile away, bro. I know your fake account. Come back with your real account. You've probably already been banned here before. Work Google. Shut up, bro. I'm not even gonna say your name. I already did. I've already walked through exactly why we're in this position. Big bear line below, little bear below has not been let out of their positions. Go work Google, bro, and make sure you deliver my Uber burger hot and on time. You want what? Axis mod. Oh, Alex's mod? You want Alex's mod? Come here, you. That's my blanket.
No, it's mine.
That's my Charizard blanket.
No, it's mine.
No, that's my blanket.
No, it's mine.
You give me that.
No, it's mine.
Okay, let me finish up here and we'll come play after lunch. Okay, I'll see you later. All right, if we're gonna run, well, I can't do that.
The US moves to ease rules hindering Tesla's self-driving cybercab.
I crave a touch, a Bollinger Band touch. Looking left for signals, I need them so much. Price expiration, no manipulation. Don't diddle in my middle, resist the temptation. Observe my curves, my histogram bumps. At the market open, price always jumps. Respect the system, cause Vinny wrote the algorithm. Justice will come for gurus who can't take the credit.
And 7 minutes.
And gray, it would just sneeze me, I keep me busy. I am so crazy for Algo box, baby. I am so crazy for Algo box, baby. I am so crazy for Algo box, baby.
If you want to learn what we do here, go through the 8-day boot camp.
Smash the like button. Clickety clap, tappity tap, smash that like, don't hold it back. Bippity bop, flippity flap, hit the like button, make it snap. Tickety tock, hit that spot, like it up, don't let it rot. Tappity tap, just one shot, hit the like button, make it hot. Let's go. Like button.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Headshot.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Clickety clap, tappity tap, smash that
Stop noticing things. Wasting your time. Just trying to help you out.
Fib.NQ on the 43. 2-finger NQ on the 89.
Two minutes. Juice. .32-bit operating system.
Algo boxers, light it up. Woo! Smash the like button. Smash. Smash. Hold up. Smash. 1, 2, 3. The like button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, hit it now. I saw him tap. Boom. I saw him tap and I run it up. I saw him tap and don't hold back. I saw him tap. I shit up. Like button.
Juice.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Juice.
Seeing more ex-witness reports with escalation in Iran. Multiple strikes reported against the city of Karaj, which is just to the northwest of the Iranian capital of Tehran.
We got divergence on the 9s. We could get a move right here. I am watching my ripple chart. We don't like to take anything alone.
4 minutes.
2-finger NQ on the 43. Double delta EM on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Algo boxers, light it up. Smash the like button. Clickety clap, tappity tap, smash that like, don't hold it back. Bippity bop, flippity flap, hit the like button, make it snap. Tickety tock, hit that spot, like it up, don't let it rot. Tappity tap, just one shot. Hit the like button, make it hot. Let's go.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Like my life.
2 minutes till 12:35.
Alpha Omega algorithm performs real-time workflow analysis, information with volume and price and other proprietary data calculations. There are 4 types of Alpha Omega crosses.
Air raid sirens sounding in Jerusalem now, according to witnesses on the wires.
Breaking the dot? Are you kidding me? Rude.
Indicator plots color crosses when price reaches prior auction zone highs and lows and large algorithmic order flow activity is detected. Flow master alphas and omegas can indicate the beginning and end of an auction zone or market price swing where large amounts of activity could be taking place. There are 4 types of alpha omega crosses. Alpha bullish, green, blue, ooh, omega, red, pink, blue. Alphas are generally stronger, bullish signaling green. Alphas, likewise. Pink omegas are generally a stronger bearish signal than red. Alphas. Flow master AO indicator should be tuned to a specific instrument and trading session being analyzed. For complete details and instructions, join us. There are 4 types of alpha omega crosses. Alpha bullish, green, blue, ooh, omega, red, pink, blue. Alphas are generally stronger, bullish signaling green. Alphas, likewise. Pink omegas are generally a stronger bearish signal than red. Alphas, AO indicator should be tuned to the specific instrument and trading session being analyzed. For complete details and instructions, join us. Join us.
Does time of day change how you approach TPs? Yes. I've got a question, a stupid question for you. Did you finish the 8-day boot camp and understand the time of days or no? All right, 12:36. 1 minute past the time for the big R. I am a superstitious monster, so I'm going to take 10K on the bot account.
So Al Jazeera on X citing the Israeli Home Front Command, saying that air raid sirens are sounding in Jerusalem and southern areas as well.
Okay, yeah, time of day. You'll learn all the time of day stuff. Yeah, you'll learn all the time of day stuff in the boot camp. Hopefully you'll get it finished out over the weekend so you'll be ready to rock and roll with us on Monday. There's 40. Grab a 40 bag here, but I am trying to be greedy. Alright, I'm not messing around with this anymore.
Arabia are saying that sirens are sounding in Jerusalem.
Just BS. They are farting around with this bear line. And we could run up another 80 ticks and then come back, because you can tell, look, they're trying to bounce it. They're trying to bounce it. And it is, you know, I wanted it to be hard, but come on, man. Like, we're done. Like, I need to take a personal break. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. Hurry it up. My back hurts. I need some more coffee in the bin. Farting around with my bear line. I wanted to, like, knock out like a 50K day, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't have the patience for it. Oh, late Nate, get out of here. Late Nate, get out of here, bro.
Double delta EM on the 6.
I want to grab my 100 tick bag, bro. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm taking it, folks. I gotta take a break. We were swinging big time back and forth there. 24K on the day, not too shabby. But man, that was stabby. That was tricky. I gotta take a break. I'll be back. 12:39. Took too long and I FOMO'd it. Thank you for the reminder of, who was that had said, make sure you wait till the second cross. Because I FOMO'd on the first one. Should have waited on the second one. That's heat.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Double delta NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 4.
So IDF confirming as well the sirens in Jerusalem area after a projectile fired from Yemen, as reported by Sky News Arabia.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Enigma short on the NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 4.
Voice news disconnected.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Double delta NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Algo box. Yeah. Hit that like, tap it nice. Hit that like, don't think twice. Hit that like, boom. Hit that tap. Hit that like, smash. Hit that like, button. Tap it up, tap it down. Smash that like, shake the ground. Hit that like, boom. Hit that tap. Hit that like, smash. Hit that like, button. One click, one tap, let's go. One click, one tap, let's go. One tap.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43. Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Showing trades every single day. Scammers hiding in their holes, wasting your energy away. They try to hustle, try to make a quick buck. Snakes in the grass. They promise you the world, but it's all a facade. They'll take your hard cash and make you feel rough. They'll talk big game, words so smooth, but behind the scenes, it's all a twisted groove. They prey on the innocent, they don't care who they hurt. They'll sell your dreams while they're laughing in
Fib.NQ on the 4.
And they made it into the little bear. I just didn't have the stamina. I didn't take a mid-morning break or any of that kind of stuff there this morning. Just didn't. Don't do what I do. Take some clear breaks in there, and you'll be ready to load that one up. That was a beauty. Headshot at the top. Ride it all the way down, but it's the slow grind difficulty of that one was hard. Perfect timing on the day. Midday shift, even on a big move up. Pull it back down in there. Remember we talked about it? Big bear. Right? All the way up in there. Roll it. Speaking of roll it, I got to roll one for the trolls. We got such great songs for you trolls. Y'all just keep coming back. I love it. Y'all just keep coming back. Got to pull out my troll song.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
Got to pour one up for him. I think I moved these to the contest area. I don't have to go hunt in Zed's conversation with me anymore. Let's go to the contest area. Song contest.
Basis only that I was taking every single trade that I showed examples.
Okay, I need to scroll back a little bit now. We got more songs. You guys are dropping more songs. Nice.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 43.
But they vanish just like that.
Enigma short on the
Throw shade,
NQ4.
but never show. Hide behind that pixel glow. Trolls, yep, I cash in while they whine. I win. Charts don't lie. I rise. You still mad? That's fine. Where are the trolls? Nowhere. Where are the trolls? Where are the trolls? When the ROM box is on, big noise, no brains, still stuck, no gains, typing fast, trading last, while Algo box flying past. Trolls in the back, nah, trolls in the front, nah, trolls in the chat, nah, what they doing gone. Where are the trolls? Where are the trolls? Where are the trolls? Green on the day, trolls are gone. Charts move fast, trolls don't last, we just trade. Let them hate. Trolls. We had trolls. We just trade. the day, trolls are gone. Green are gone. Green on the day, trolls are gone. Charts move fast. Trolls don't last. We just trade. Let them hate.
It's so catchy.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, green dot cracked. First signs of deterioration. Getting ready. Oh, gonna crack my cross? Oh, don't do that, bro. Deuce.
Two finger NQ on the 43. Divergence down NQ on the 9.
If it's fast, I don't think it's gonna last. You know my deal. And we'll go full. By we, I mean me. A beautiful 44. Split cross reversal. Go full position. Okay, so Little Bull just stepped in that same place. So Little Bull now on the 43s. He's got 500 right there. So let's look like that's all they're going to let him have. So I'll go full max.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
That dot cracks. I'll add. Nope, dot held. Crack.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
High time frame. Two finger salute on the 43.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
UE. Mr. Manigold, happy Friday, sir. Blessings on you and the family. Happy Father's Day, brother. All right, I'm gonna keep it at 15K there for that one. And let's see. We want to play a little song and dance here. I prefer not. I'd like us to get into that. A little bear needs to be. I mean, Little Bear barely got to get out. I mean, Little Bear just... They're not going to let Little Bear have even just a little profit? I mean, you never know. It is Friday the 13th, after all.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, green dot. If it breaks, we're good. If it holds, we're not. Break it. Nope, they're still holding.
Fib.NQ on the 43.
All right.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Switch dot. Switch dot. No cross.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Crack it. Oh, come on. Double dots. Long on king. Gotta respect. It's being difficult. Bear. Crack. Pierce. Blessed 24s.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Come on. $40. $40. $50. $60. $70. $80. $75. $80. $88 max. $80. $90. $92.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Add. I tried to get 100 done. I tried to be steely greedy to get that 100, and it just it swung by it by a second. It's my entry. It didn't I would have needed a slightly more ideal entry to have gotten my full 100 bag on that. But just under that bat is 100 ticks from original entry.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Into the little bear we go.
Lower bands touch NQ.
And there we go. 14.9 inside a little bear for 26,000 on that account. Plus 15 on the other will get us to 42,000. Happy Friday. Happy Father's Day to all of you stealthy-eyed dads.
NQ on the
Beautiful. Happy Friday. I'll catch you guys on Monday. Make sure you finish out that boot camp if you haven't already. And the discount offer ends tonight. See ya.